With the Dell XPS 15 2021, we finally have a laptop that is easy to recommend to literally anyone. It's a breath of fresh air in a market inundated with laptops that promise to be the catch-all solution yet fail to truly deliver. Every single element of the Dell XPS 15 2021 coalesces into the form of what a laptop should be in this day and age, from its beautiful display, a comfortable keyboard, a large enough trackpad to its speakers that present listenable audio. More importantly, it comes with powerful enough components inside. No matter how light or heavy your workload is, this laptop can see you through it. Best yet, it delivers all that without costing you a hefty sum. Starting at $1,299, about £1,030 and $1,890 Australian dollars, with a competent 10th generation Intel Core i5 Comet Lake processor, 8GB of RAM, and a 256GB SSD, it offers a much more affordable alternative to the 16-inch MacBook Pro, which starts at $2,399, albeit with a more powerful Core i7 processor and 16GB of RAM. It's certainly a compelling reason for Mac users to switch over, especially those who aren't married to Mac OS. If you're one of the many people looking for your ideal 15 or 16-inch laptop, then you'd be hard-pressed to find any reason why you shouldn't go with the Dell XPS 15 2021. Whether you're a creator, office worker, casual user, or a gamer, this is, without a doubt, the best laptop for you. Before we start, go ahead and subscribe. Also press the bell button to get the latest updates. Without any further delay, let us start. In terms of year-on-year laptop improvements, we have literally never seen a glow-up like the Dell XPS 15 2021. It is thinner, lighter, has smaller bezels, and brings the speakers to the top of the device. With all of these improvements, the XPS 15 has catapulted ahead of the 13-inch model to be the Windows laptop to get. Now we get it, not everyone wants to carry around a bulky 15-inch laptop no matter what kind of performance improvements come with the beefier hardware. However, this new XPS 15 is just 0.71 inches, about 18 millimeters thick, and weighs just 4.5 pounds, 2.05 kg. Definitely not the lightest laptop in the world, but with this kind of hardware and a battery that lasts as long as it does, it is definitely more portable than it ever needs to be. As far as ports go, things did get cut back quite a bit, with it being narrowed down to 3 Thunderbolt 3 ports, an SD card reader, and a headphone jack. That doesn't mean that folks that want to use a bunch of legacy peripherals will have to live that dongle life, but that's kind of the world we've been living in over the last few years anyway. The fact that Dell was gracious enough to include an SD card reader in a finished laptop in 2021 is more than enough to earn our praise, given that we are constantly on the hunt for our USB-C SD card adapter anyways. With how gorgeous the laptop is anyway, we'll easily look past this lack of legacy ports. Seriously, made entirely of CNC aluminum with clean edges and that typical Dell logo on the outside, this is a stylish laptop. And the carbon fiber is back on the keyboard deck, and it's just as comfortable as ever, even if it may get a bit grungy over time. Next to the keyboard on either side, you'll find 2 upward-facing speaker grills. Beneath these is a quad speaker arrangement. This is by far one of the best we've ever heard in a laptop, going right up against the latest 16-inch MacBook Pro. One of our biggest problems with the Dell XPS 15 2019 was that the speakers were too weak to fill even a small room with decent sound, whereas the new model is good enough to listen to music for an extended period of time. Listening to Janelle Monáe's Dirty Computer all the way through, the bass is punchy throughout, without harming the details in the rest of the arrangement. This just proves that decent speakers in laptops are possible, and bottom-firing speakers that sound like trash are inexcusable in premium laptops in 2021. But it's not just the speakers that provide an excellent media experience. The display is simply out of this world, with a 3840 by 2400 display that hits 100% of the Adobe RGB color gamut and 500 nits of brightness. This is one hell of a laptop to watch your favorite shows and movies on, especially paired with those amazing speakers. To make it even better, the display bezels are incredibly small, so practically all you see is screen. It adds even more beauty to an already beautiful laptop. The display is one of the biggest reasons to go for the XPS 15, whether you're a creative professional that needs a bright, color-accurate display for work, or you just like high-resolution shows and movies whenever you get a break. Really, in terms of design, there's nothing to complain about. Dell's engineers have absolutely nailed it this time around. And it's pretty easy to see that the Dell XPS 15 is going to be the gold standard for prosumer laptops for the foreseeable future. Though we would love to see someone top it. Packed with an Intel Core i7-10875H and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, the Dell XPS 15 definitely falls into what we call the prosumer market. It's not so powerful that professional video editors or 3D artists are going to jump for it, but it's definitely powerful for anyone that does that stuff for a hobby, or just doesn't want to get slowed down by any computing task that they may run into. And while the GTX 1650 Ti is technically a gaming GPU, the Dell XPS 15 is definitely not a gaming laptop. And the thin and light chassis design doesn't really extend itself to extended gaming sessions, where heat could potentially cause performance issues. Instead of playing the latest AAA games at native resolution with all the bells and whistles turned up to the max, the gaming that this machine will be capable of is 1080p with medium settings, though you'll be able to play your favorite indie gems to your heart's content. However, when it shines, the XPS 15 absolutely glows. The CPU performance here is extremely strong across the board, scoring a Geekbench 5 multi-core score of 7,408, which not only beats the Gigabyte Ore 17G, a laptop with much more robust cooling, but comes within reaching distance of the AMD Ryzen 9 4900HS in the Asus Zephyrus G14. Color us impressed. The Dell XPS 15 we reviewed here comes strapped with an 86 watt-hour battery, which is beefy for a laptop that's this thin. For the most part, battery life absolutely reflects this, with the device getting 9 hours and 44 minutes of battery life in the PC Mark 10 battery life test. This test basically runs the laptop through a variety of workloads that you might encounter every day, and repeat those tasks until the battery is depleted. For office work, this laptop will easily last all day and a bit when you get home and are scrambling to find the charger. However, our movie playback test tells a different story. In that test, we only saw 6 hours and 16 minutes. This ultimately comes down to the 4K touch display. Therefore, if you plan on just binging Sailor Moon while lying in bed and trying to drown out reality for just a little bit, you might want to plug the laptop in. That is all for today, folks. Tell us in the comment section about your point of view. See you soon with another amazing video.